Hi.
Hi, Alan.
We got a little news for you.
Good.
Figured to move this along. After this, up to this point in spring training and several meetings, we decided to let you guys know that our intent is to have Torkelson on the team as we move forward in the new season, barring that anything doesn't happen between now and opening day.
Right.
So we've made that decision that he would be on the team.
What was his reaction when you told him?
Oh, he was very excited and very emotional. Yeah, very happy, obviously. AJ and I and Miggy were in AJ's office, and Miggy officially gave him the first baseman's glove.
Oh, nice. Wow.
Yeah, Miggy was part of it, proud of it too. So, and Torque, you could tell he was very emotional about the opportunity.
Going into spring training, how 50-50 was it? Like, he really had to earn it, right? Or
No, we were fully expecting for him to come in and compete and do good. Our expectation was, and our hope was that he showed us that he can do this. And so, announcing it today more or less because we wanted him to relax now. And you guys, obviously, the speculation and to get all that behind us. Now, obviously, things have to go well between now and opening day, and no setbacks, and to make it happen finally. But we felt this is a good time for him to kind of just settle in and just get ready for the season.
What has he done that's impressed you most?
Well, the main thing with him is the day-to-day preparation. At every at bat, it's he's battling every at bat. He's not overmatched. At first base, he's handling it very well. When you see him play on a daily basis, he just looks like a guy that can handle anything that comes his way. And I think I mentioned to you guys before, you got to go back on last year and what he accomplished, and what a brutal spring training he had, and then the brutal start to the season. And how he overcame that, ended up in AAA, had a great year. So that tells you something about the guy's makeup and his character and his, basically, his overall demeanor. So coming into this season, we have that in our pocket to go back on.
Right.
And then obviously this year in spring training, he's had, I guess you could call a normal spring training.
would this have been, but for the misfortune yesterday with Riley, might this have been a double announcement?
Well, it was heading that way, I would say, and Riley wasn't doing anything to discourage us. So, unfortunately, obviously, the injury came at a bad time, and but I guess with that injury, it came out to be the best possible solution where there's no surgery needed, and so he'll be healing, and our hope is that he can get back on the field soon, and then. And at that point, we can make another decision.
Now, are you motivated to maybe look outside for another outfielder in the short term?
I do believe that right now. I mean, we're looking at all possibilities. We really are. We've been on the phones for a lot of different areas, actually, just to kind of protect ourselves. But I do believe that most probably the help will come from internally from our own guys. Unfortunately, Hill has a little bit of a nick, but that should be maybe a couple of weeks at the most. We're hopeful.
Yeah.
And so I think from internally we can handle this, and waiting in return for Green and see how his progress would be. But we're as always we're always going to be looking, and between now and opening day anything can happen too. But I just don't want you guys to get over optimistic. I think the probability is we're going to handle it internally.
So we can roll you out of the Michael Conforto sweepstakes.
I'm not gonna publicly comment on that. But yeah.
But you've had to deal with a lot of disappointment, for players throughout your career. But this was really disappointing. How did it hit you when you see a guy who's probably had your best camp?
Oh, Riley?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'll tell you what, he's handled it better than anybody.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I was in there earlier today, and it's like he's ready to get back to it as soon as he heals, and there's a plan there. And obviously we're all disappointed. The players are disappointed, and I had to make sure that AJ didn't to jump over the ledge, but I told him he could be fine. Short term.
Quickly on tour, that gives you what would seem like 4 fairly close to everyday infielders.
Yeah.
How much of a difference does that make for you and for AJ and being able to have stability there compared to?
Yeah, it's big. It'll be a little bit different for sure. The only thing is, with a shortened spring training, and you've seen it around, people getting hurt all the time. But with a short spring training, you might see AJ give guys a little bit more rest, a little sooner, a little more often, and so that might change it just because of that. But I think, to your point, yeah, it's actually pretty. Feels good that you have guys now you can feel are everyday guys. Yeah.
Thank you, Al.
Okay.